Hey guys, welcome to We Race Diecast and the continuing action of the Diecast International Race Series. This is part 2 of round 5, and today we have groups 3 and 4. If you're joining us for the first time, this is a monster of a series. 8 tracks, 32 qualified cars sent in from people all around the world, and we are the 5th stop on the tour. If you haven't seen part 1 of this round, there's a link in the description. We're going to take a look back at last week's action, so you might want to pause the video and go check that out. Also, we have links to all the participating tracks in this series. Make sure you subscribe to each channel so you never miss any of the action. We also have a playlist of everything up to this point. It gives you a chance to binge watch the whole series, catch up on the action, and continue watching. We're only halfway through this thing. Things are just heating up, and the lineup of tracks coming up, you don't want to miss it. Alright. Before we get started, let's take a look at last week's action. In Group 1 we had Glitch, Nick Devers, Big Ramy, and Big Al. Out of the gate, Glitch from Flat Rabbit Racing would show off his speed and take race 1. Being the highest ranked driver in the group, it looked like he would be unstoppable, but him and Nick Devers ran into trouble in race 2 with DNFs, and Glitch would follow that up with another DNF. Meanwhile, Ramy and Big Al would battle for points, but Ramy ended up on top and he would take the group with 14 points, potentially boosting his overall standings to the top 10. Group 2 we had Iron Man, Paladin, Sneaky Bob, and the Crazy Canuck. The big story being Iron Man's dominant performance in round 4 with 20 points and whether or not he would be able to follow that up here in round 5. And he didn't disappoint, finishing no less than 2nd place and winning 2 of 4 races. Crazy Canuck didn't make it easy on him, also winning 2 races, some intense finishes, taking out the camera, and finishing 13 points and 2nd in the group. Sneaky Bob and Paladin, both great drivers, struggling to get into a groove and finishing 3rd and 4th. With Iron Man earning 16 points this round, he is definitely a contender for the title and one to watch going forward. Alright guys, it's time to get it. Let's get it going with Group 3. Alright, we got the number 4 ranked overall, Eli Storm, representing We Race Diecast. He'll be joined by Dom Woodley from Dom's Tuner Shop. Then we got Doc from Regaroo Racing, who is also a team member of We Race Diecast. And finally we got Mopar Mac from Mac Racing. The points might not show, but this is a tough group overall. Eli and Doc, teammates, will start us off up front, Dom and Mac in the back row. Eli and Dom get the jump on Doc coming out of turn 1. Mac takes a look on Doc, trying to get around. Here comes Doc, trying to get around Dom, but runs out of track. Really smooth run on race 1. Eli will take the win, followed by Dom Woodley, Doc, and Mopar Mac. Mac tries to make a move on the outside, but Doc shuts him down. Then Doc tries to make his move on Dom, going into turn 6. Dom blocks his initial push, and is able to prevent the pass and keep 2nd place. Race 2, we rotate them counterclockwise and Doc will get the pole this time with Mac on his side, Eli and Dom in the back row. Eli will follow his teammate Doc through the turn. Doc gets loose and does a 360 move. Here comes Eli on the outside, can't get by him and they will finish Doc, Eli, Mopar Mac, and Dom Woodley. Get another relatively smooth race from this group. Doc does get loose but recovers nicely and not making it easy for Eli to get around him. He does get on the outside, a quick little wave to his teammate, but that's all Doc will give him. Eli leads the group with 8, Doc with 7, Dom with 4, and Mac with 3. Race 3, Mopar Mac and Dom Woodley will get their chance up front. Doc and Eli in the back row. Dom getting a slow start, Mac and Doc will easily lead him off. Doc putting pressure on Mac trying to get around, not able to do it, and look at Eli also trying to get around Dom. That was close, but I don't think he had it. Yep, not able to get there, but definitely put it on the pressure. No one backing down at this point, smooth racing right here, and no one's allowing any passes down the track. We want to go, we got a tight battle for points, who's going to take it? Final race, Eli will come back up to the front with Dom Woodley, Mopar Mac goes back with Doc on the outside. Dom gets the whole shot on Eli. Mac and Eli side by side all the way down through turn 4. Dom gets loose, Mac on the outside of Eli. Doc out of nowhere rocks Eli, and Eli will make the pass on Dom. They will finish Eli, Dom Woodley, Doc, and Mopar Mac. If that ain't teamwork, I don't know what is. Mopar Mac and Eli Storm battling down side by side the whole way, no one willing to give up the position. Doc comes in, pushes his teammate through to victory, and they will finish Eli with 14, Doc with 12, Mopar Mac and Dom Woodley both with 9. Congrats to Eli Storm for winning the group, came in 4th overall. We'll have to wait and see after the end of the round to see how it all shakes out, but he is definitely in it to win it. Alright, Group 4, here we go. We got Rubber Toe of Monster Motorsports. Number 2 overall, very consistent every time on the track. Next up is Josh Poffler of Rust Belt Racing, always keeping it interesting with his build styles. Then we got Glenn Harding from Glenn's Car Creations. He is also a team member of We Race Diecast. And last but not least is Kai from Kai's Diecast Garage, rolling in a small truck. If you know our channel, you know we like them small trucks. Let's get to it. Race 1, we have Rubber Toe and Glenn Harding in the front row, Josh and Kai in the back. Rubber Toe gets out front, but they are tightly grouped as they continue down the track. Josh Poffler and the rest of the group not able to catch them. They will finish Rubber Toe, Josh, Glenn, then Kai. This is exactly why Rubber Toe is number 2 in the standings. The Jaguar alone is a very consistent casting. He has that thing well tuned, and once he's in open track, it's hard to get past him. Race 2, the cars rotate counterclockwise, Glenn and Kai up front, Rubber Toe and Josh Poffler in the back. Glenn out front and Kai able to fend off Rubber Toe, stay in second place. Both Kai and Rubber Toe getting loose out of turn 4. Glenn takes the win and Rubber Toe makes the pass on Kai. Nice, able to steal second place and pick up an extra point there at the end. Kai holding his own in the beginning, not letting Rubber Toe get around him, but might have got a little too comfortable at the end as Rubber Toe comes screaming by for the finish. Rubber Toe and Glenn with 8 and 7 points. Josh and Kai with 4 and 3. Kai and Josh out front, Glenn and Rubber Toe in the back. Race 3. Tightly grouped going into turn 1 and the trucks are side by side. Josh getting sideways but gets out front, and here comes Glenn on Kai. Makes the pass but he's loose and it's a mess at the end. Josh rolls but will take the win. Glenn was in second after he passed Kai. He gets loose around the turn, Kai gets around him, and Rubber Toe able to beat Glenn to the line. Will steal another point. Here it is again, Glenn in third position, makes the pass on Kai, puts him in second. Gets into the wall after the turn, and there it is. Rubber Toe plows into Kai, which pushes them both past Glenn, moving Glenn from second to fourth place. Wow, bittersweet on that one. Crazy enough, we have identical scores to Group 3 after 3 races. Rubber Toe with 10, Josh Poffler with 9, Glenn Harding with 8, and Kai with 6. 1 race to go. Josh and Rubber Toe will get the front lane advantage in the final race, Kai and Glenn in the back. Josh gets ahead of Rubber Toe, but Rubber Toe takes a look on the inside. Josh gets a little loose and ooh! What just happened? The other 3 will finish the race. Rubber Toe takes the win, Kai in second, and Glenn Harding in third. Josh picks up a DNF. He did get loose. Not sure what happened. Let's take a look. Rubber Toe makes his move on the inside. That's a tough pass to make. Josh beats him out and runs into the wall, spinning him out of control, and there it is. He gets hung up on the guardrail. Does a crazy McTwist. Looks like he even bounces off of Glenn's car as they drive by him. We've gotten word that Josh is okay, and that will do it for Group 4. Rubber Toe will win the group with 15 points, Glenn Harding with 10, and both Josh Poffler and Kai will finish with 9. Congrats to Rubber Toe from Monster Motorsports. He takes the group and 15 points added to his total. What a performance. That will do it for today's races. Stick around for a sneak peek at next week's drivers. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Thank you for the support, and we'll see you next time.